floor for Brooklyn. Paolo Banchero is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Thunder in it to 1. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And MP with title number 4 last season, Grant. Man, how good is that?
Oh, he's one of the best winners in the league. And you know what? MP isn't satisfied at all. He told us he's aiming for 4 more rings.
Here's Murray, following the bucket by the Nets. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Magic was tremendous. He picked up 38 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And here's New Orleans now, following the bucket by the Nets. To the middle. Here's Hawkins. Second chance shot. And here's Ingram from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Person passes to Thunder. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Davis. That's good.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Williamson looking around. Ingram with a screen on Banchero. Pass to Ingram. Three-pointer. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front by 19 going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2.
And changing it up. And that'll do it for up.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. Then it's Murray, and it's Hawkins in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Williamson with the bucket.
Locked in and ready to go. They put the ball in Zion's hands, and he fires.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Outside Murray. 5 on the clock. Softly drops in the floater. Murray's got 21.
With how tonight has played out, keep getting it to Murray because it's paying off.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pelicans trail by 16. Pass to Williamson. Davis with the defensive effort.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Vasquez, defended by Murray. Good D by Murray.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Pass to Williamson from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Vasquez has got 4 rebounds now, and it's now 3 straight league most valuable player awards for MP. Grant, that's only been done twice before.
Yeah, BA, and that was by Bill Russell and Larry Bird. So you're talking about entering a select company. MP rubbing shoulders with the creme de la creme.
Here's Bosch. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Williamson. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 22 was their biggest lead. Banchero outside. Here's Vasquez. He's got 34.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
And he gets the bucket. Ingram's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Here's Banchero. Buries it down low.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And here's Ingram. 7 points in the game. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And Davis slams it home.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Bosch, no good. Brooklyn leading by 20. Here's Vasquez. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam. Well, of course, last year, MP winning his 3rd MVP award.
Yeah, hoisting another Michael Jordan award. MP is entering that MJ level. Not just a great player, an all-time great.
And now the Nets on the break. It's tipped and stolen by Murray. Pass to Hawkins. Shot from 12. Goes back up. And Murray with the lay-in. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
A bigger point guard is 6'4". Murray has no issue scoring inside.
Driving to the basket. Vasquez misses. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Hawkins. He's got 12. Ingram. Cleared away by Person. Person's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
He felt the defender closing out to him, and Banchero let it fly. That catch-and-shoot ability is a weapon.
Murray, no good. Brooklyn leading by 23. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Banchero. Puts up a 3. And the Nets another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Vasquez. Ripped down the breakaway slam. And the reigning finals most valuable player. Nothing new for MP. The 4th such award of his distinguished career, Grant.
Yeah, and that means he's done some winning. At the end of the day, that's what he plays for, because he knows greatness has a lot to do with climbing that mountaintop.
And here's New Orleans now, following the bucket by the Nets.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Cunningham outside. Pass to Thunder. Just 5 on the clock. Going inside. And he makes it. Vasquez has got 40 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Williamson. He has 6. Here's Vasquez. Chalk up 2 there. Vasquez has got 10 points in just the second half.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And to start with their defense, they've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well. His shot has been on point from the opening tip.
Calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
43 seconds left in the third. Ingram, the pass to Hawkins. Holmes with it. To the paint. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hawkins has got 7 points for the quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Vasquez. He's got 42. Shot clock at 5. Fires it. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Vasquez has got 44. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Brooklyn out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So we see the Nets taking the W here.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Great win tonight, MP. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock. Shaking, MP. Get ready to light it up tonight.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our game, NBA Cup action, and a pair of major players in the Eastern Conference standing stand.
Yeah, Kevin, this could be a potential playoff matchup. So this is a big test to see how these teams match up against each other, not just in terms of personnel, but in terms of their style and their schemes.
And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
Thus far, MP has proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right read, staying aware of his teammates, and most importantly, they're winning games.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Anderson is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Howland in at the 3. Here's Melton after the made shot from Vasquez. Williams sets a screen for Suggs. Shoots over Vasquez, and it's Suggs missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Lets it go with the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And not even giving the D a chance there. Banchero just too quick.
Melton passes to Anderson. Williams with the ball. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Suggs. Here's Anderson, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now, here's Banchero. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Melton. Pass to Holland. 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. It's a 3-point game, and this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now, here's Suggs. He had 27 points last game. Rebound by Vasquez.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
There's the triple. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Now, here's Melton. Guarded by Vasquez. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Holland. Anderson the screen. Launches it. Holland no good. Nets leading by 5. Here's Vasquez, and he drives in. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Williams. Boy, he just disappeared against Dallas when they needed him the most.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
Here's Vasquez. Pass to Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's got 5 now.
And Banchero muscling through all that contact.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Pistons trail by 4. Anderson outside. Over in the corner, Williams. Holland the pass to Melton. Anderson with the screen for Melton. No good on the triple. Brooklyn leading by 4. Now Vasquez is coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about the showmanship from Banchero, letting us know what he can do out there.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Melton. No scoring in this one. Here's Anderson. Pass to Suggs. Fires, high post, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 9 points in the game so far.
And because it's so easy for him to get to the cup, Suggs doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range jumpers, but he has it in his arsenal.
Melton with the ball. Anderson outside. Takes a 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Vasquez. Defense is right there. Really left alone that time.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Suggs. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Melton. Still scoreless. Now, here's Suggs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Cunningham. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Kessler's checked in. Now, here's Melton. Anderson, a screen on Mitchell. Melton, no good. And here's Vasquez. They'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 4. Fades away. The rebound by Anderson. Detroit's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Holland, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Nets lead by 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Suggs passes to Holland. No good that time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Suggs. And he gets it back.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the 2nd game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in. Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
That one goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here is Vasquez. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. Banchero kicks to Vasquez. Hits it from 3-point range. Vasquez has got 9 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Melton. Here's Holland. Nothing on the board. Anderson wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. To the middle. Here's Banchero. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 4 assists now tonight.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 15. Pass to Holland. Off target from outside.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Now Anderson. Back to Suggs. Over Vasquez. And Davis sends it back. And they get it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. So Steve. And here's Vasquez. 9 points in the game so far. Connects from 3-point range.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Rivers. He's out there with Anderson. Petrovic is out there with Holland. And it's Henry in at the 1 spot. Now Henry. Rebound, Brooklyn. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Henry. Pass to Petrovic. Pistons passing it around. And that one's good, Henry.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Vasquez with it. 12 points for him. Off target with his 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Anderson with the fadeaway. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Nets leading by 20. Vasquez surveying the floor. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And Detroit has possession. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Watching the film, guys, they were poor offensively. I expect much better execution tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Magic was sensational. He scored 54 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
The Nets making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Vasquez. No good on the 3. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot. Dropping out there for them. Pass to Melton. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Vasquez. Detroit with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Now, here's Suggs. 16 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Vasquez. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now, here's Vasquez. Here's the screen. And that one, good. Vasquez has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Inside. Here's Holland. Great defense that time from Banchero. Now here's Vasquez. He's covered by Suggs. And the basket is... good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here is Anderson after the made shot from Vasquez. Beyond the arc. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Person's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's good once more. Nice make there from Vasquez. Vasquez has got 23 points. Suggs kicks to Melton. Rebounded by the Nets.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Suggs with the steal. Holland the pass to Kessler. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Cunningham, he's checked in for the Nets. Grant Williams is checked in for Detroit. Now, here's Melton. He has yet to score. Now, here's Suggs, guarded by Vasquez.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Cunningham outside. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded closely. It's Davis on the wing. Person the pass to Vasquez. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. He's got 26.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Now, here's Suggs. 18 points for him to end the cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Person. Banchero, a screen on Suggs to the paint. Rebound, Detroit. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Pass to Anderson. At the elbow, Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Now here's Vasquez. He's covered by Suggs, and the shot goes in.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to Melton. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Williams for three. Rebound by Vasquez.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. Back to Melton. Here's Suggs. From down in the low post, it goes. 24 points for Jalen Suggs.
Oh, bigger than your average guard. Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the left wing. Now here's Vasquez. Defense right on him. The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That free throw, no good.
Stepping to the line.
And he's good on the second. Pistons shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Rebound by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Banchero. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Brooklyn, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Brooklyn Nets. And guys, they look helpless. It's reminding me of our pickleball team.
To be fair, those senior citizens had a game. We couldn't compete with their experience.
What do you mean we? You just watch from the sideline and criticize us.
That's because my hands are too big for those little paddles.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Pistons.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on...
Thanks for joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you look at Thunder, what a contribution.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
We've got Person. Anthony Davis is out there with Banchero. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Vasquez in at the 1. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Now, here's Melton. Still without a basket. That 3 off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Vasquez kicks to Cunningham. There's the 3. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Vasquez. Vasquez has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nets. Pass to Melton. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to Suggs. Plays it up and banks it in. 26 points for Jalen Suggs.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets. Yeah.
The Pistons shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Over a minute and a half.